Welcome back, YouTube family. If you're new, you're in for quite a kitchen experience. And if you're returning, thank you so much for following us to our next kitchen party. Today we're gonna be making air fried chicken taquitos. Yes, yes, yes. So without further ado, here's our chef Edwin.
So for today's dish, we're gonna be using a chicken breast. It's about a pound. A slice of an onion, bay leaf, 2 garlic cloves because we like the garlic flavor. You can use one if you only have one. But half a teaspoon or like a pinch of oregano, and a teaspoon of the chicken flavored bouillon. And for this recipe, we'll probably be able to yield about 12 tacos. We're gonna use the sprayer to once we put the tacos into the air fryer, and that's how you're gonna get it crispy. So to start off, we just wanna slice the chicken. Yeah, so now what we wanna do is put our chicken in the water. We wanna throw in the onion. All of this is just gonna add flavor to the chicken. And the garlic. Do the chicken bouillon. The oregano. And then we also forgot to mention, they also use the crushed pepper. It's about maybe a tablespoon that we use.
And guys, this is really such a good recipe. So when we cook something like this, he goes ahead and he freezes the chicken broth for other meals, or he might use it to make Spanish fries. So this
or even a soup if you want to make soup.
Yeah, so it's a very versatile recipe that he's sharing here with you guys for the broth. Very flavorful.
Oh, and then I'll just mix everything together.
And as you can see, we use very little salt for the ones that are health conscious of salt. This is a good recipe.
Yeah, because
to follow.
Because the broth, you want to use it for in the future for other cooking. So during the cooking process, you're gonna probably add salt to that too. So just keeping the sodium down for the broth. That way you'll be able to control the salt when you make another dish using the same broth. So now you want to bring the water up to a boil. Once as you can see, it's barely gonna boil. Once it starts to boil, you want to leave it like at a medium heat for about 20 to 25 minutes, and really just until your chicken is cooked all the way through. Okay, so now that the chicken's been cooked all the way through, you want to transfer this into a large mixing bowl. You want to give it some time to cool down, and we'll start shredding the chicken. So now we got this nice broth here. What I like to do, we have these containers that we use to freeze the broth. That way we can thaw it out whenever we want to use it for a dish.
Like a broth emergency, and believe it or not, we have that here often. And as you can see, he got all the broth in there, the flavors. And then what about this? Is this put in there too or no? The garlic? No. Oh, okay.
No. At this point now, we just seal it up, let it cool down.
Let it cool down and then freeze it.
And then freeze it. Mm-hmm. And there you go. You have a nice chicken broth for future recipes. So now we got our chicken all shredded up. We like to season this with some crushed peppers for added flavor. If you want to do it to taste, you can put as much as you want. And then also do some garlic powder.
And as you guys can see, like all of our dishes, we use very minimal salt. So all the spices that he recommends, if you follow the instruction, you're gonna not miss any salt at all. And once you guys finish making this dish, please DM us, show us your final picture, your final project. We'd like to see how you guys make it your own.
So now I have the tortillas in the warmer. I warmed them up on the stove. As you guys can see, the steam coming out of it. It's you could do it on the stove. You can do it in the microwave. But as long as you warm up your tortillas, it'll make the next process a lot easier. So just get your chicken. Put a nice generous amount of meat on there. Just line it up just down the middle, like that. And just roll it.
And that's why it's kind of important to warm it up for that reason, so that way when you roll like he just did, it just makes it easier so it doesn't crack.
And just repeat the same step for the rest of the taquitos.
And any recipes you guys have in mind, you want to see, please go ahead and DM us. We always love to hear from our viewers. We love doing all this, so please take us up on our offer and let us know what else you guys would like to see. And of course, here Chef Eugene is the one that will put that together for you guys. So as he's preparing that, I want to show you guys, we're gonna garnish this up with our homemade salsa. And if you guys go on a link, you will get the recipe for this. You'll see how easy this is to make. And then we're also gonna garnish it up with our Pico de Gallo, again homemade. Very easy recipe that we also have included on our link. And this salsa here, Chef Edwin made that, so I cannot tell you yet how he's made it because he did it secretly without telling me, so I didn't get to record him doing this, but it's something that we're gonna have to catch up and put in our link because we use this kind of red sauce in a lot of our dishes.
Okay, so now we have the first batch ready to go. I'm gonna spray it with some of the
all-purpose
spray.
It's like high yield, and again, you guys can find this at any grocery store. But if you can't find it, just let us know. But it is an all-purpose high yield, which is great for air fryer and a lot healthy than pan oil, obviously.
Put your taquitos in there like so.
And again, it's a preheated, crispy, air fryer that he's done here. So what do you do, like 5 minutes you preheat or what?
We do just turn it on for 5 minutes. Let it run on its own with no food in there. And then it'll get nice and hot and you'll be able to get the crispiness from the very first batch all the way to the last. There you go, everything nice and spaced out. Set it to air fry. Use a temperature of 400 and we'll do the first session 6 minutes and just let it do its thing. There's the halfway point where you want to start flipping your taquitos over.
And you guys use caution when you touch the taquitos and use the instrument he's using, because like me, I try to use my hands and I will burn my fingers. But Eugene here, he does it the right way. So I recommend you follow his instructions, not mine.
Now you want to spray the other side. Close it up, and then we're gonna do this again at 400 degrees for 6 minutes. And there you go. Now your taquitos are nice and done. As you guys can see, they're really crispy. We like to serve them on a bed of lettuce, like that. You guys see, nice and crispy.
I'm
taquitos.
telling you guys, if you guys follow these instructions here, you too are gonna feel like you're having deep fried taquitos, and your heart's gonna love you for it, and your mind will love you for it because it will taste just amazing, out of this world.
Put some Pico de Gallo on top like this.
And again, we have a quick and easy Pico de Gallo recipe on our link, so chime in on that.
Get some of the hot sauce and just like drizzle it on there like this.
Or if you have sour cream, you can lace it with that as well. If you have avocado sauce, you can use that as well.
And then for this salsa, we actually like just getting the taquitos and dip it in the salsa because it's really, really good. But there you go, you have yourselves a good batch of chicken taquitos, and just repeat the same process for the other 6. This recipe will yield about 12 to 14 taquitos.
So there you go. We're done for the day. We're done for now. But we're gonna be moving on to your spicy margarita. We have a great recipe for a smoked tajin margarita, smoked tajin pineapple margaritas coming up. And we're looking at your michelada, with obviously just this man knows how to put all those great drinks together. So thank you again for visiting and for stopping by, and we hope to see you guys next time. Have a good night.